You're listening to Hey Pal, What's New with John, Alex, and Greg. Hey Pal, What's New is a product of Sack of Sin Entertainment. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and all other social media platforms. Hey Pal, What's New can be found on Spotify, Podbean, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and all other podcast locations. Or check us out at sackofsin.com or heypalwhatsnew.com. Warning, Hey Pal, What's New contains explicit content. John, Alex, and Greg are a pair of vulgar Gen Xers. If you are easily offended, please stop listening and go download a nice tame podcast like the Goop Podcast. You have been warned. To look this up.
Hi there. Is everybody there?
Hi, I'm Blarney.
I'm Blarney. Hey everybody, it's Hey Pal, What's New? I'm Greg and that's John Alex over there. And welcome to our lazy Sunday evening. We seem both very chill, like we smoked a shit ton of weed or something. I did, which I don't do. But I had a nice hemp oil coffee, which is always delicious. Keeps me chill. Keeps me, you know. We're trying to find out. What about Mayor Bass?
Mayor Pete Bass.
Pete Bass, Pete, his wife Tammy, and 3 children have called New Milford home for 27 years. Oh boy, we're starting off strong.
I guess he is still mayor then.
Fucking goddamn fish for mayor.
You go, Pete.
Pete Bass. And his 3 other guppies. He's got you can't have guppies in the goddamn what do they call that? The Gracie Mansion. Is that what it's called? I don't even know.
The mayor's mansion? New
Milford don't get a Gracie Mansion. They get like a fucking, you know,
a kick in the ass.
They're behind the the mobile on 7 or something like that.
They rent the space above New Milford real estate.
Yeah.
New Milford Realty. Mayor Bass is right upstairs.
Oh, maybe he's over that fucking let's reach out to Shagger Dave and talk about New Milford. That stupid fucking bridge.
Oh God, that bridge.
You get stuck there. I'm like, my kid's dentist, the orthodontist, is right over that little bridge.
Right.
So you travel down there, you're driving, you're like, all you have to do is get over that bridge. The trip could be a half hour. To get from one side of the bridge to the other takes another half hour. It's fucking ridiculous. What the hell's going Pete Bass, get on the phone and get that goddamn bridge.
That's right.
Make it 2 lanes instead of 1, you stupid ass.
Gregor's got to get his teeth straightened.
My kids, that's the one where I put it on the Hey Pal, What's New TikTok. There's that house.
With the clown.
Not with the little baby.
Oh, yes.
In the window. It's still there. It's every time I go there. And even Zoe now, she because I don't take her anymore. Zoe's, she's 17. She goes by herself.
Nice.
And she drives over there and she just takes a picture of it every day. I'm like, that son of a bitch.
That son of a bitch in the window.
I said, we meet again, you son of a bitch.
Dave will call up, I can't have you disparaging Mayor Bass. He is a pillar of the community.
He is not. He's a goddamn fish.
That's right. He's a fish with a hook.
I bet you he's a goddamn fish floating in that goddamn river that the bridge goes over.
They just sitting under it going, look at these fools. They could be swimming in a stream.
That's right. They'll never know exactly that I'm hiding under this bridge. Ooga booga.
Ooga booga.
Y'all thought I was mayor. Boo-boo-boo-boo. Here I am.
He's the grumpy old troll that lives under the bridge.
Who's there? I'm the grumpy old troll who lives under the bridge. Who's there? I used to love that fucking stupid-ass troll.
Anyway. Isn't that Dora the Explorer?
Yeah, of course. Let's not get into the whole map thing. We're not going to do that again.
No.
Yeah, but anyway, it's new with you there, Orange Hat Maju.
I got to see my mom.
How is Mom?
Because you know what's new? Ed's knee.
Oh.
Ed got knee replacement.
Eddie got a new knee, huh?
Yeah, it's got 2 new knees now.
Really?
Yes. So my mom comes up because, just to help out. He needs someone to bring him ice chips.
Ice chips, wipe his ass, shit like that.
No. His wife was away, so, he's got to get ice from downstairs and shit for his knees. So
yeah,
my mom's just there just to run ice up and down and get him anything he needs while his wife's away. And then she's staying for Turkey Day.
Oh boy,
I'm not going anywhere for Turkey Day. I wish I wasn't doing anything for Turkey Day.
We're gonna have a fun-filled Turkey Day at the old Gilroy house.
I'll give you a gobbler.
Exactly. Find yourself a pair of shorts with a little hole and gobble it up.
I'm waiting for the first complaint from the in-laws because we bought a new couch from IKEA a while back and it's like super low to the ground. Like I won't even sit in it. But I can't wait for my 6'5" father-in-law to sit on the couch and go, "What the fuck?" It's like he's squatting on an Asian potty.
Here you go, Grandpa. Go sit on the old low couch.
It'll be fun.
Oh yeah, now I'm having my sister's coming up from she's coming up from the dirty Jers and got my kids over there and all that. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it, huh? Looking forward to Turkey Day?
No,
I'm it's a meal. We're really I'm excited this year because I do have my girls for the Thanksgiving weekend and Manal's cooking and she's just like, we on around Thanksgiving, you'd always think, because she's a chef, you'd be like, just give yourself a break. You don't have to cook. Like, just let somebody else cook. She was like, this year, I'm cooking. This is my Super Bowl. I'm doing this damn thing. I'm doing it all. If you want to, snap some peas or freaking, peel some potatoes, that's fine. But I'm cooking everything. We're like, okay, that's cool. So she's all psyched for that. And
now, how many times is your mom going to come in and go, "You need me to do anything? You need help with anything?"
If you guys...
She's going to be coming in chooching.
Oh, she's like, well, I've told you about every day. Now that I work from home, I get up early, I do my thing, I work, but then I don't go upstairs until 6 p.m. because that's the chooch report. I come up and I come upstairs because she always likes to... She hates when I just walk up the stairs and don't say anything, and she's like, "Oh, you scared me." So I just start walking up the stairs going, "Coming upstairs for the Chooch Report. The Chooch Report is when it's at. Yeah, Chooch." And she's like, "Let me tell you, today, the Chooch Report." She always has something to chooch about. So
that's funny.
Yeah, so the Chooch Report, it's been a crazy week for me. This whole weekend I was running around. My beautiful daughters, they had their first... they do their fall play. They did a Shakespeare, Much Ado About Nothing, which I was highly impressed. I mean, it's at their brand new high school. They built a brand new high school. It was the first time I was going. So I walked in and I was just like, holy shit. It looks like something out of a freaking High School Musical. Beautiful. The stage is like this professional freaking stage and all that stuff. And it's so funny because me and my other friend Joe's in the cover band. We were talking, our kids will sit there and complain about the school. We're like, "Oh, you mean the $80 million school we just built for you? You're fucking welcome." My tax money,
Tell them to come to Mayapack where fucking half the toilets don't even work.
Yeah. No, it's beautiful there. They did a great job. Both Zoe was the stage manager and Violet was actually on tech. She was costumes. Okay. She worked on costumes. So that was fun. We did that. We had a good old time. And then this morning I was up. I had to be in New Fairfield at 9 a.m. for the turkey run. The split decision rocked out on a driveway for the turkey run, which was funny because Jeff goes, "All right, so we have a set. We're booked for 2 hours." And I'm like, 2 hours? They start, they run past us, 20 minutes, done.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
we could have played the whole...
It's a 5K, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a short little 5K.
Even walking a 5K, unless you're at the finish line and you're waiting for them to come through the finish line.
They just run by one area and we play, and it's nice. Like, they really enjoy it. We play freaking, all the hits, and, people are jogging in, they're giving us high fives and stuff like that. Wow. Last year, it was under 30 degrees, and we were playing outside, and I was like, oh my God. So this year, I was like, oh, thank God it was like 50-something degrees. Yeah. I was like, okay, I could deal with this. And we played for about an hour, got paid, done, had some coffee, had some bagels, and I was home by like 1:30.
Play Bring the Bagel?
Yeah, you want to play Bring the Bagel?
I do.
Hold on a second. Hold on, get to it. Tell me something hot. Yeah, but that was pretty much it for the week. It's just been crazy. And like I said, we're getting ready for Thanksgiving. And Manal is dying to Christmas up the house. And I'm like, don't. You know the rule. It does
No Christmas till Thanksgiving.
no Christmas until the end of the Thanksgiving Day parade. When you see that fat motherfucker Santa come by on the last thing of the parade, then I go, okay, now we can start decorating.
Good.
But we went to Bath and Body Works, and she's like, this one's a Christmas, this one's holiday. We can light this. I'm like, don't light the candle. It's not Christmas yet.
I don't want
Don't
a
do
Christmas
it.
fucking candle.
And then she's a sneaky little girl. I love that. I love that woman because she's been trying to Christmas up the house, and I'm like, we're not doing it yet. We gotta wait. We gotta wait. So, all right. But then she went to Michael's and all this stuff, and she was in the bathroom and she was cleaning stuff, and I was like, all right. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna take a shower before I head out the podcast. And I look, it's a goddamn candy cane, goddamn shower curtain. I was like, you son of a bitch, you tricked me. She's like, ha ha, Christmas candy, Christmas. I was like, you suck. Oh, I love that girl. Anyway, so why don't we get to the things at hand?
John, you got any news?
We were saying before how things have been kind of slow, but it is the holiday season. But there's a lot of stuff to talk about still.
Yeah,
we're still gonna rock it. Yikes!
Yeah, beloved actress Suzanne Shepard has died at 89.
89. That's a good.
She
run.
was in Goodfellas. She always played like I think she was also in Sopranos. I think she was Tony's mother-in-law. She always plays that old Italian lady.
Yeah. You only saw her at like the Sunday dinner that they had at the Sopranos. And
Yeah.
was she the one that was?
I dug deep for a freaking celebrity death because we haven't played that.
Yeah, we have. It's nobody's dying. That's a good thing. We like to play the theme, but yeah.
Ooh, excuse me.
Yeah, Suzanne Shepard. I'm trying to remember the lines that she did in Goodfellas. Is that? I'm thinking of the other one. But anyway, yeah, it's a shame. But it's a good run, man. 89's a good run. It's a good run.
It is. In other news, apparently Representative George Santos, I don't know if you've been following that one. I don't like to get political, but this one just took a weird turn.
Oh.
Representative George Santos of New York, the one who faked his entire resume, ran for office. Now he's under investigation. They're trying to kick him out of the Senate. He apparently misappropriated some campaign finances to fund his Botox and OnlyFans subscriptions.
Now, you know that Mayor Bass wouldn't have done that. He would have subscribed to Fish Illustrated.
That's right. Mayor Bass got his own OnlyFans.
He likes to
It's
look
called OnlyFins.
OnlyFins. He gets to jerk off to octopuses like the Deep and fucking The Boys. Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah. I'm not. Why am I surprised and not surprised about this?
It's a politician that's subscribing to OnlyFans and doing Botox, otherwise known as my Uncle So-and-so. Oh, yes, silly
Uncle
Uncle.
Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah.
That's who it is.
Old shoe polish head.
That's right.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Freaking Georgie, what are you doing?
I don't know.
I mean, stop it. Stop it with your OnlyFans. Don't use your own money. God damn it.
We got a couple of sequels announced.
Ooh.
Apparently, Chris Hemsworth's in talks for coming back for Thor 5. I know. Can we enough already?
Wasn't Love and Thunder hard enough?
It was.
I mean, I think after Endgame, we've talked a lot about the MCU and have those legacy characters. I don't know. It's Thor 5. It's not one of the superhero franchises I'm very excited about.
No.
Even everybody jerks off fucking Ragnarok. It was good. It was definitely better than the other two, but it was I'm not interested. I'm not interested in any of the legacy characters at this point. Let's just, like you said, let's move forward.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of excited about the Young Avengers.
Who isn't?
I know. And what was that in Screen Crush? Did you watch that one? He did a whole video on talking about the Young Avengers, how it's going to turn out, and he keeps referring to White Vision as toilet paper Vision or marshmallow Vision. He just every time he mentions Vision, he's like, and the toilet paper Vision is going to.
I have not watched that one yet. I'm going to have to.
Yeah, it's quite funny, but yeah, let's move on, man. But that little glimmer of hope about the Young Avengers I heard about Captain Marvel at the Marvels at the end of it. So I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to move. I'm ready for some Fantastic Four. I'm ready for some X-Men. I'm ready for some Young Avengers.
Are you ready for?
There was a.
How will you explain that? A dead man in your bed still smelling of cum.
Ladies and gentlemen, they want that guy for Reed Richards.
No. Pedro Pascal, he's your daddy.
I know.
Not Reed Richards. I just don't buy him being nerdy science guy.
You know what? Look, he's an amazing actor. He's one of my favorites. But at the same time, you got to think of he's got Mandalorian season 4, which he just does the voice for.
The Last of Us.
The Last of Us season 2. He's doing a movie with the director of Barbarian.
Right.
There's a new movie that he's in. He's doing Gladiator too. I mean, when are you gonna? He's too recognizable. I'm still going for the guy Joe and You. That movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen that guy. Show.
He would be. That's my favorite rumor. That guy. They won't do it because he's not real. But you don't. I don't think you need.
I don't think you want a recognizable person. I think a recognizable person kind of takes away from it.
I think Pedro Pascal would throw me off. And I was a big John Krasinski guy for when they first did it.
Yeah.
But then when he was in Doctor Strange 2, I was like, he's too recognizable for me. He's Jim from The Office. I'm like, you got to give me somebody who's talented, but you don't need star power for that.
Right.
I mean, Marvel
I
sells
think you
itself.
don't want star power for that.
It throws
like,
me out of
I know Robert Downey Jr. was star power in Iron Man, but you got to remember, just before Iron Man, it was like his career was like, oof. He was still recovering from all the bad shit he did, and that freaking just turned it around for him, that movie.
Yeah, and, we talked about Thor, Chris Hemsworth. He wasn't a huge name. Most of those guys...
He was a big name.
Yeah.
He was in a lot of stuff, especially in Australia, but I'm sure somebody's going to fucking, Justin will be like, hey, he'll give us his fucking IMDb in like 30 seconds and be like, well, he was in this, and this. But like you said, he wasn't where he is now, nowhere near.
No, I'm still going for Penn Badgley, who's the guy from You. He's
right.
If you pull him up and look at him, he could pull it off. And just, he played in You. He was,
What's his name?
Penn Badgley, I think it was. Yeah, Penn Badgley. Yeah.
All right, I'll buy that guy.
Yeah. Good old Joe from You. He can put on a...
You know what? I'd rather buy that guy as...
What the Kevin Bacon is going on here?
That's right. Give me Kevin Bacon as Reed Richards.
He's got, we're looking at him now. He's got the big hair, but if you cut his hair, slick it back, give him a little bit of that. He's a great actor. He's great in that show. He's a fucking psychopath in that show. I think he'd pull it off.
I think I need to watch that show at some point.
It's good. I mean...
Everybody just raved so much about it that it was all hyped to me, and I was like, yeah, I can't get in.
I got through season 3, then they had, season 4 was, a 2-parter, and I wasn't real... I was like, all right. It's one of those things where it's just, how many seasons is this guy going to find a girl and obsess over her and, try to kill the boyfriend? I used to call it Dexter Light. It was
is that what it is?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Oh. It was one of those. But, my favorite one is just, the thing I used to joke about the most in that show was if Joe was stalking a girl, he'd get obsessed with a woman. He'd be like, "Hello, you," and that was the whole thing. It was about he's trying to hide, be undercover. He puts a fucking baseball cap on. We're like, great disguise, motherfucker. Anytime Joe was stalking, he put on his hat. We're like, oh boy, Joe and his hat. But yeah, that's my pick. I don't know. Pedro Pascal, like I said. And they're like, oh, it's pretty much good. It's pretty much confirmed. He's going to be it. And I was like, I don't know. Out of all the ones, freaking Adam Driver, I would pick over freaking Pedro. Not that I love Pedro Pascal. Don't get me wrong. He's just
I just don't get a Reed Richards vibe out of him.
No, he's just too recognizable. And apparently the whole rumor was that one of the reasons they picked, or he was looking, because Kevin Feige was saying, fantastic. It's just too white. We need to... Let's get Pedro Pascal. It's kind of mix it up a little bit. We're like, what's the big deal that he's that they're white? I get, you should be complaining more about Iron Fist not being Asian.
Yeah,
that was a freaking talk about whitewashing. But yeah, I mean, dude, it's I don't know. They're in quite a conundrum, as they say. Are they going to keep going with Kang? Are they going to go with Doom?
Who the fuck knows?
Who cares?
At this point, yeah, who does care? I'd almost rather have like non-interconnected stories and give me just like good shit.
Yeah. I mean, all we got is Deadpool 3 next year, so maybe it'll give us a breather. You know, we need a breather. But anyway,
we do have Creed 4 coming, so. And Michael B. Jordan's going to win it. I mean, because the last one was so amazing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, talk about freaking, you know. That guy.
That guy.
Ow! Yeah, I mean, you know, that one, we went to the theater to see that freaking disaster.
Oh,
I mean, it was, and people were like, oh, it was good. Like, the first two Creed movies for me were like, I would even say Creed 2 was great. The first Creed was amazing. Second one, it was like, okay, let's pull out Ivan Drago's son. Okay. And then Creed 3 was just like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm trying to recreate Clubber Lang.
Yeah, why couldn't it have been Clubber Lang's kid? I'm coming back. Yeah, if Sly comes back, maybe I'll think about it. I don't know. Yeah, who cares? Fucking Michael B.
And the last little bit of news that I'm going to give you is apparently coming from the Blarney, from the Blarney Stone. The People Under the Stairs. There's going to be a remake of it with from Jordan Peele's production company, and the writer of Doom Patrol. Which I don't know if you finished watching Doom Patrol or watched it.
No.
So good.
I know it was good.
Writer Ezra Clayton Daniels.
Well, like I said, when we get to TV, I'm going to have to start watching this stuff because I'm just like, fucking, there's nothing to watch.
No, and I'm worried all these production companies rushing back into production to start getting shit out. Are they going to rush shit out and it's just going to be half-ass? That's my concern.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a lull of content, like, already you're starting to see like what movies are coming on Netflix, and it's like, oh, we put this Portuguese movie up on there. It's like, what the fuck is this? Everything I see that I'm like, oh, that might be interesting to watch, and I put it on, and it's all fucking cheesy dubbed shit.
A lot of foreigners, like I said, I started watching that Fairy show. I gave up on it just because it was like everybody. It's in the Netherlands and everybody's speaking English. Like it's just a weird freaking thing. The rumor I heard about Napoleon, that movie.
Yeah.
People say it's epic, all this stuff, but it's just like they're in the middle of France, and some people have French accent. Joaquin Phoenix just sounds like L.A. Like it's like Napoleon is just everybody. Maybe it was something where he tried an accent and it was like, oh boy, that's just too bad. Just kind of stick with your own. But I don't know. I still want to see it. We were talking about. There's a ton of movies out right now. I want to see Thanksgiving. Ballads, the ballad of
Songbirds and Snakes,
Songbirds and Cheese and
Snakes and Ladders.
Yeah, Snakes and Ladders. There's a lot of movies out that I want to see, but hopefully I'll catch them up on the old the post Thanksgiving episode. We'll have a lot of treats to talk about movie wise. But I think what else we got? Man? That's it for the news. I guess so.
It is.
John, you got any news?
Diddle that skittle. Flick the bean. Better find that man in the canoe. She came like a faucet. She'd crank up the Jonas Brothers. She'd hump a soldier boy pillow. She'd raw dog that pillow till she saw God. It was pretty romantic.
Hell yeah, brother.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Goddamn Soldier Boy. We were just talking about that before we got on mic. I'm like, when's the boys coming
Aren't they
back?
talking of a Soldier Boy spinoff too? I think we talked about that. They were talking about doing a Soldier Boy spinoff.
I would freaking love a Soldier Boy spinoff.
It'll keep me subscribed.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, it's Amazon Prime. It's like you have no choice.
No. Where are we going?
Should we do the old?
I guess we is.
1 second here, young fella. I was thinking about maybe the two
I feel like
of
I
us
should be riding a dick to
down the
this.
old pickup truck corner and hit one of them movie plexes where we can go sit down and eat a chunk of popcorn and check out some preview.
There is a ton of trailers that have been coming out. I mean, after strike is over, people come out and talk about this shit. It's good. Some stuff.
And you could tell because now they're getting like some of the actors to do like the intro to the trailer in the trailer. It's like, hey, it's us, remember? I mean, fucking Saturday. You know who's on Saturday Night Live on Saturday, right?
Oh, who was it?
My man!
Oh, my dead baby.
Dead baby. I love Aquaman. I got my own water company. He does. That was a really cringe-inducing fucking monologue. I watched it just to watch it, and I was like, ooh.
Last week we talked about SNL and some of the skits. I'm like, who's on there?
I didn't watch any of the skits.
Keenan, Michael, he's still on it. Like, who the fuck?
The Good Burger guy.
Yeah, the Good Burger guy. He's never gonna fucking leave. He's like Garrett Morris at that point.
Yeah.
Like, wait, what else you got for me?
But we watched the trailer for which trailer you want to start with?
Do we want to start with the suck and move on our way?
All right, let's start with the suck.
Not the name. Don't suck.
No, we'll get to that one last.
Yeah.
Well, let's start with the suck and then do the don't suck.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So the first is the suck, Madam Web. Why?
I don't get it. And the rumor that's going around is they want to take Spider-Man 4. They want to connect it with the Sony villain verse and stuff. And I'm like, fucking don't. I don't want it. It can't be Morbin time. It can't.
Oh, they're gonna have like a Tom Holland fucking cameo at the end of it or some shit.
Oh, just I have no any of the Sony stuff. And it's weird because I think one of the best Spider-Man movies out there is the Spider-Verse, and Sony did that. But yet they just they're trying with this Madam Web. I mean, I was like, who? What? And normally with Marvel movies, we always talk about how like they take something that's a show that or a book that nobody gave a shit about, make a good movie.
Right.
I don't have any. It's Sony. I don't have any, skin in that game. I mean, they're throwing out a lot of Spider Women. There's Spider Women in the trailer, but I have no idea with this Madam Web. I thought she was like an old lady, and sometimes she's not. Sometimes who the fuck knows?
Who the fuck? You know what I'm gonna wait for?
What's that?
I'm gonna wait for our boys over at Screen Crush to tell me what the fuck is going on with that shit.
I did watch Screen Crush with that, and yeah, it's still there's just Spider Women in it, and I don't know. They're trying to, and that Craven one, I was like, okay, like, and I love dude, Craven's Last Hunt. That run of comic book, that comic book run is so good, and it's just like don't freak. Why just do something like that? But they don't have that thing, so we'll see. I don't know. I have no faith in it. But
well, let's move from there and cleanse the palate with a little don't suck.
Oh yes, well we just ran into this trailer.
Don't suck, as in the movie's called Don't Suck.
Yeah,
it is. What's his name? Matt Rife.
Yes, Matt Rife.
Who is all over the fucking place now. He's like blowing up.
He's this huge TikTok comedian. He's one of those ones that he's just women just lose their shit over him because he's so gorgeous, and he's built and he is, it's one of those things he reminds me a lot of the whole Dane Cook situation where the girls loved him. He was a good looking guy, but he was a comedian. Matt Rife is actually a really funny comedian.
Oh yeah, he's got that special. I want to watch it, but it's I've yet to have time to sit down. But have you seen the comparison of Matt Rife to the SpongeBob pajamas kid?
No.
Oh, everybody likes to joke about the fact that
the meme.
Yeah, the meme kid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they kind of do look similar.
It's like the SpongeBob pajama kid grew up, and here he is. It's Matt Rife. But
I saw an interview with him, and it's just look at that poster on the top left.
Oh yeah,
with his dude, I'm a heterosexual male, and goddamn,
I bet he's got quite the dick root.
Oh yeah, well it was funny because he was on Two Bears One Cave with Tom Segura, who's one of my favorite podcasts to watch. And he was just talking to me. He's like, dude, my DMs are just out of control. And he has a girlfriend.
Right.
And it's just he was just how does she put up these women, old, young, just fucking just lose it over him.
Sending them pussy pics.
Oh my God. He's his freaking DMs are on point.
But
we ran into a trailer because we're what is this one's called Don't Suck? What is this?
What is this?
I didn't even know he had a movie coming out, and it's got Jamie Kennedy in it.
Yeah, Jamie Kennedy is Jamie Kennedy in the movie.
Yep.
And Matt Rife is this vampire stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
Who's horrible. And he's like, "Oh, take me on tour with you. If you ever need an opener, take me."
Yeah.
And then Jamie Kennedy gets an offer to, open up some big hotel for some big star person, and they're like, "Bring your own opener with you." And he's like, and he grabs him.
Yeah.
And finds out he's actually a fucking vampire.
And looking at Matt Rife, like he could pull off the whole Edward Twilight looking thing, So it looks. I mean,
it's gonna be funny.
It's not something I'm gonna rush to the theater to, but like, I'm a fan.
And don't forget Carrot Top's in it too.
Yeah, I mean, good old Carrot Top's starting to look weird. What?
No, I just stuck my hand there. It's like,
I know, there's just some weird shit going on. Yeah,
trying to get the good camera angle for you, where it's like, because last week that camera angle up top there, up top, it was like you were like I don't know, it seemed like a security cam.
Yeah, or you said I looked like one of those old, the '80s photos where you just put the one big head in there and the other one. Yeah, I can get down with that. It's fine. Anyway, it's good.
I didn't watch, but we watched it before. You had seen it. Imaginary.
Yes, another Blumhouse jam.
Okay.
Those guys know what they're doing. It didn't. It was. I mean, it's a horror movie. You know, it's about imaginary friends and this teddy bear, and it just seems kind of creepy. I didn't really.
It's like Drop Dead Fred Goes Bad.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Drop Dead Fred Goes Evil.
Yeah, and it had a little poltergeist vibe to it. We were
Yeah.
talking about because she disappears and.
Well, she moved away from the house. She had an imaginary friend. This is what I got from the trailer. She had an imaginary friend, moved away from the house, and then years later moves back with her family into the family house.
Yeah.
And her daughter befriends this imaginary friend, but apparently when you abandon your imaginary friend like that, they go evil.
Okay. Sure. I'm down. I love it.
It's no people under the stairs, but
it's no Black Ernie in that one.
I hope it's got a Black Ernie in it. The family's black, so
yeah, maybe there is a Black Ernie that shows up.
I'm gonna have to watch just for the Black Ernie.
Black Ernie.
Either that or for emotional damage.
Emotional damage. I introduced my boy to that guy. You're like, wait,
God.
He's not the Fuyu guy?
It's not Uncle Roger?
No, it's somebody different.
Yeah.
Oh, Fuyu. I love that freaking. We were watching him before. They cooked, he went to this cowboy chef that he watched one of his videos before.
Yeah.
So the cowboy chef was like, "Yeah, come on down to the ranch. You can cook some stuff." And they cooked Rocky Mountain oysters, which actually it looked good. Like because they fried it and everything. It's like once they cut it out and everything like that, he's like, "These are the best not chicken nuggets you'll ever have." And he was just like, "If I didn't," he's like,
good.
"For you," he's like, "If I didn't know what it was, I would really enjoy this, but I know that it's fucking testicles."
I know I'm eating nuts.
Yeah, but yeah, watching him take it out of the sack, it was. But anyway, yeah. So what else do we have on the old traileroos?
The only other thing was Parrish with Moff Gideon.
Moff Gideon,
Giancarlo Esposito.
Look, he'll always be bugging out to me.
That's right.
How much you pay for those Jordans? $100, $108 with tax. Fucking. How come there's no brothers on the wall?
I don't know what to make of the trailer. They don't give you much. It comes out next year. It almost seems like a New Orleans gangster type. Fucking, I don't know.
It's like an AMC or something. I mean, he's another one, just like Pedro Pascal, who's just like he's in fucking everything.
Yeah.
If he's not freaking, he's in Star Wars. He's in The Boys. He's in fucking,
shit, that's right.
Breaking Bad. You're just like holy. Better Call Saul. You were just like, Jesus Christ, dude.
I better go upstairs and make sure he's not in bed with my wife.
Seriously. Juan Carlo Esposito as, fucking the White Shadow. I don't know. White Shadow remake. Hey guys, I'm back.
The White Shadow remake, Black Shadow.
He's almost getting into Sam Jackson territory. Where it's just like, dude, you could say no to a role once in a while. Just fucking let it go once in a while. But, I mean, he's a great actor. I mean, he's no matter all those shows that we said that I just listed off, he was amazing in every one. So why not? But I don't know. Yeah.
What's the word?
Give him a show. Give him a show. Give everybody a show.
That's all I got trailer wise.
Yeah. Trailers, that's really, like you said, we'll probably see a lot more coming out in the next couple of weeks.
Movie wise, the only thing, I mean, Kat and I watched a bunch of, Christmas movies, the new ones.
You're not allowed.
I'm watching Christmas. You can go fuck yourself. I hate Thanksgiving. I hate Christmas, but I'll watch a Christmas movie.
Yeah, you love a good Christmas
I
movie.
do.
A Hallmark jam.
But no, not the Hallmark ones. We watched some Netflix one. What's the with the I don't know what's fucking Black Santa.
Black Santa. I love Black Santa.
I do too. I just like Santa.
Manal gave me because she was trying to get in the Christmas spirit. She's like, "I got you some pajamas." I was like, "Oh, really? They're freaking Black Santa pajamas. I love them." Because it was all about that joke. My mom gave Manal like just a little present or something like that around Christmas when we were first dating, and she gave her a towel and it had Santa on it. It was a Black Santa. She had no idea. She was just like, "It's a cute thing with a Santa." And Manal was like, "Did your mom just give me a Black Santa towel?" Like,
I think she might have.
so now everything is Black Santa in my house, just like Black Ernie. It's Black Ernie, Black Santa. Let's go for it. Oh, is that Lindsay Lohan?
Yeah.
Lindsay Lohan is a fire crotch.
I can't remember the holiday movie. Oh, here we go. Holidays.
Holiday in the Wild.
It's a Netflix original.
Is that fucking Rob Lowe?
Oh, God. The other movie I tried to watch. I did try. It was one of those, someone put it on one of those like Gen X forum posts and shit like that. Remember this classic from the 80s? Or like a most underappreciated classic from the 80s? And it's a movie called Six Pack with Kenny Rogers and Anthony Michael Hall. I made it about 20 minutes in. Kate's like, I could watch 80s. And we're watching it. And like 20 minutes in, I was like, do you still want to watch it? And she goes, I'll keep watching it.
You sent me the poster for it, and I was just like, what are you watching? Six Pack. Oh, man. It's the Wikipedia page.
These kids are like aces at stripping cars. They're a bunch of little like hillbilly kids. Hillbilly orphan kids who can strip a car in like 2 minutes.
Oh, of course, one's got a slingshot, a redheaded kid. There's a lot of bowl-headed cuts. Kenny Rogers. Oh, old plastic face.
I don't know what Justin's referring to. You can't see Greg anyway. He's Liam Neeson in Dark Man.
How dare you?
How dare you?
You sweet boy, Justin. All right. Anyway, yeah, Six Pack. Do you recommend that movie?
No.
Okay, good. Moving on.
I give it a half a pal just because of Anthony Michael Hall.
Good old fucking Farmer Ted.
Pretty weird science.
Farmer Ted and the Gambler. Anyway.
Right. There was somebody else I can't remember her fucking name right now, but she's a big name actress.
It was the Gambler, but it was you G&L'd. You
right.
gambled and lost.
Do we want to talk about the movie that we saw last week?
Yeah, we didn't mention last week we did go to the Screen Unseen at AMC. $5 movie. Which
Everybody was hedging on it being the Marvels.
I know. And I was hoping for it, but, we determined when we were on our way there, we're like, it's probably going to be Next Goal Wins.
Yeah.
And sure as shit, once we saw the Marvel trailer, we were like, shit. All right, it's Next Goal Wins. Which, I don't know. How did you feel about it? It was okay.
It was okay. I mean, it felt so rushed. For an hour and 44-minute movie, I get it. Like, give me 10 more minutes and build a little bit more in the character so I feel like a little more invested in, like, everything that's happening on this.
Yeah.
It's just they move from thing to thing so fast.
Yeah.
That it was like by the time you started to kind of empathize with one character, they were just like, now forget about that person. We're moving on to this.
Yeah. I mean, it was based on a true story. They showed a lot of the actual clips. I mean, they nailed it as far as the casting.
Of the American Samoa.
Which, that was one thing I learned. I didn't know there was a difference between
Samoa and American Samoa.
Sure.
No, which one is it? The Rock and Jason Momoa? Samoa?
Which ones do the Girl Scout cookies come from? I don't know.
I don't know either. They say they're Samoan.
But yeah, it was definitely fun. Me, you, and Manal went, and we were just like, well, for $5, why not? But the funniest thing was, we get there, we spent $5 for the ticket. I think concessions were like $35 between the two of us. We were like, oh, that was fucking.
I didn't get none at concession.
Wow, you're smart. We have to go and get our freaking
tub of popcorn.
Like a little tub of popcorn. Or the one time we went, it was during COVID, and they had this pretzel. Did you ever see the pretzel that they have?
Oh yeah.
It's like we're like, wait a second, this pretzel's $20. What kind of pretzel? So we were like, fuck it, let's see what the $20 pretzel looks like. The thing was huge. It was like this huge pretzel, and we just kept teasing because Manal has this huge pretzel on her lap, and she's ripping pieces off it. I was like, look at the girth on that thing. You want? Let me see you eat that pretzel. Put some mustard on it.
Oh my god!
Did you get the hot cheese? Hot cheese on your face from that girthy pretzel? It was a very girthy pretzel, but yeah, it was fun. I mean,
It was fun.
I would definitely recommend if anybody's out there and they want to just take a chance on a movie for $5. Why not?
I think I said going into it, I was like, afterwards, I was like, yeah, that was cool running soccer style.
Yeah,
That's all it was.
yeah. I mean, Fassbender's between that and The Killer, he's running around like a fucking lunatic. It's all good, man. It's all good.
But TV,
TV. It's
you're going to be busy tonight because there's 2 episodes of the Fear the Walking Dead tonight.
I know, and it's the finale too.
Finale.
The series finale.
Have fun with that.
Fucking God, I can stop hate watching this show. It just gets worse. And there's like, what's going to happen on the... I'm like, I could fucking care less. They could all die. I'd be like, okay, cool. Moving on. The only thing I'm excited about is they're going to do... Supposedly tonight, during it, they're going to show a trailer for the Rick and Michonne show. So...
Yeah, I got spit on my hand now.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to see what the hell that's all about. But yeah, Fear the Walking Dead, man, what a disappointment. It's just been...
Sorry.
We've talked about it over, and I've been hate watching it ever since. It's just... I don't like this. Am I the only person? I think me and Doug from Blue Alien Mystic, I think we're the only two that are still watching it.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, he was just like, well, I'm a completist. I'm like, yeah, me too. I just want to, I stuck with it since the beginning. So, same thing with The Walking Dead. I watched it ever since the pilot. So I'm like, all right, I got to kind of see what happens at the end. But, yeah, I really don't care. I really don't. And Invincible, too. Everybody's
are
like...
Are you caught up on Invincible, too? Episode 3 got a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie.
It did. I'm still gonna watch it, but it's not like one of those. The last couple of shows that we had, like the Loki and Gen V, and some of those where it was like I needed to see it immediately. These I'm like, all right, I guess Invincible. I guess I'll go back. I mean, I watched the first 2, and I'm like, I love
especially
the first.
over Christmas when you're like not working.
Yeah,
and you're like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch some. That's why I gotta find some shows that I'm just gonna freaking, start binging, Well, I'll have to listen back to all of our previous episodes to find out what else is out there.
You could always binge the original Game of Thrones.
That's true. I could do that.
Do a fucking late to the party on that.
Wow, yeah. I mean, I did love House of the Dragon. I mean, I'm excited to get into that, and everybody's like, yeah, Game of Thrones. I'm like, no, I'll get to it, God damn it.
Well, I watched a little gem of a show on Apple TV. Monarch, Legacy of the... Is it Legacy of the Monsters?
I believe.
Legacy of Monsters, which they're not... It's part of the Godzilla verse.
Okay.
But they're not... They didn't put Godzilla in the title because it's more about like the origins of that organization, Monarch, that we've kind of seen in all these Godzilla, King Kong movies, where it started, how it got going, and where it's involved now. I like that this thing is tying together all those movies and kind of bringing that entire universe a little bit closer together, where characters you've seen in those movies, we're seeing some of them in this show and older versions of them in this show. I don't know if it's a gimmick that they're putting Kurt Russell and Wyatt Russell in this as, the same character. Wyatt Russell plays him back in like the 1960s, and Kurt Russell plays himself, the character in the modern day.
You can pull it off. It's great, YDH. You got your freaking son who looks just like you, otherwise known as the Kirkman Captain America.
Kirkman
He was the dollar store Captain America in Winter Soldier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
The Kirkman Captain America.
Oh my God.
USA agent or whatever it was. Yeah, he was great in that.
It's a good show. They're building on where all these monsters come from, the legend, where they are after all the stuff we've seen in the Godzilla movies. It's a monster show, and it's well produced. It's well scripted. I'm really liking it.
Yeah, well, you'll be happy to know that it was this week. I was helping my mom out with something on her phone, and she had something, and I looked in her subscriptions, and I'm like, wait, you have Apple TV Plus? I could be watching it the whole fucking time.
Yeah, you could be watching all these things the whole time, man.
So I know what I'm doing. We've talked about TV. I'm like,
binge Apple TV shows.
So many Apple TV shows. I'm like, those will sound great. I'm still looking movie-wise talk about the Godzilla verse. I want to see that Godzilla -1.
Yes.
That looks good. And I'm not really a big Godzilla Kong guy.
I'm not either, but it's nostalgic. I know there's a lot of people who are like all about that shit, the Motus.
Yeah. Will Mothra
What's the word I'm looking for? Well, Mothra is Godzilla's wife.
Is it?
Yes. Dude, did you not watch the last Godzilla movie?
No.
That kind of like intersects with this, with like the whole, Mecha Godzilla and all that shit. And Godzilla versus King Kong, and then they have to fight Mecha Godzilla? And Mothra comes in and helps out.
Mothra,
who's watching the children?
I tried watching Godzilla versus Kong, and I'm like, okay, that's all right. Cool.
It's a good show, dude. I mean, give it a chance. You got the free Apple TV subscription from Mimi.
Oh, Mimi's been paying. I was like, I didn't even bring it up. I'm just like, all right, you can just fucking keep paying for this. I've been paying for everything else. God damn it, all the streaming stuff.
I paid for the Roku.
I paid all the Roku shit. Yeah, that's what we used to call bitch tax. Surprise, motherfucker. Anyway, yeah, I mean. So, yeah, I look forward to after the Thanksgiving holiday. Hopefully, I'm going to start watching a whole bunch of stuff. And, maybe I'll do Game of Thrones if I'm just sitting around. Who knows?
I could make you a list of Apple TV shows that are my favorite ones.
Yeah, tune in and surprise, surprise.
Greg's review of all of Apple TV.
Yes, I binged through all of it.
Well, I'll be watching a lot of shows over Thanksgiving because I can't do much else. I won't be playing Call of Duty.
Oh, I know.
I'm having surgeries. Are we going music?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
There's so much music out there now.
There really is not a lot of music out there. There is one that I wanted to talk about, which I did post on the Hey Pal, What's New Facebook, which, you guys should definitely check out. Dolly Parton's new album.
Oh, my God.
Rockstar. It's way better than it should be.
It's still not good, though, in my opinion.
You see, you didn't like it,
No.
and Manal didn't like it.
I can't get past her sounding like she's singing through dentures.
She does.
I'm trying to keep my dentures from falling out.
She does have denture mouth.
I know. She sounds like fucking. It's like listening to Leonard Nimoy doing Spock. You have been and always will be. I can't let my teeth fall out.
Old mumble mouth.
I have none of these people watch Polygrip commercials. Come on.
I know. Well, look, man. I know. I have
that's
family
that's
members.
The thing
that
I can't get past on that. There's like a cavalcade of fucking famous people on there. Fucking Elton John. Isn't Pink doing a song with her? Like, everybody's doing a fucking song with Dolly.
Everybody. You got, Every Breath You Take with Sting.
Yeah.
Open Arms with Steve Perry. They fucking wheeled his ass out. He talk about freaking denture mouth. It was kind of like, the house is so cold. Like
him or her?
Him.
Oh, Steve Perry's got denture mouth now?
I think so. Like, if you listen to it, it's just like, and I was like, when I first heard it, I'm like, this is really good. I really like this. Like, just hearing the different things, like, she does Magic Man with Ann Wilson. Magic Man. She does a song with Kid Rock. Yeesh. There's a bluesy song, I Want You Back, she does with Steven Tyler. She does Purple Rain. And the thing that I was listening to it, because I said, Manal, you got to listen to this. And she was just like, all right, Greg, whatever, I'll listen to it. So I'm playing some of the songs. And we get to Purple Rain, and I'm like, oh, isn't it great? She does a duet with, oh, no, wait, he's dead. She's like, you're an asshole.
Oh.
I'm like, come on.
They even dug up Prince for this.
I know, right? But the one, I Hate Myself for Loving You, she does with Joan Jett, and it's so silly. Keep On Loving You with the guy from Elrose Speedwagon. I did put on the playlist, though, there's a song, Bygones, she does the duet with Rob Halford. Yeah. Only because Rob Halford is the most adorable gay man I know.
Oh, my God. And he fucking loves Dolly Parton.
He does. And
what gay man doesn't?
They got along so well when they did the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that, other than that, really, I mean, I dreamed about Elvis.
No.
Let It Be.
It's a novelty album.
It is. It's
really
kind of like, who was that guy who did the rock album? Was it, God, I can't remember his name. Yeah, it's just one of those things where, like, I got a kick out of it. I enjoyed it, but
you just had a John thought.
what's that?
Or you got halfway through the thought and gave up.
Yeah, I just, I
do that all the time. I'm like, and it was, never mind.
I was telling people, I'm like, it's really good, and then like the more I listen to it, and then I hear your comments, and like Manal was like, I got like 4 or 5 songs into the album. She's like, could you turn this off? Like, this is just bad. I'm like, really? All right, yeah, I guess it's not. Really is.
I haven't even played it for Kate. I guarantee. I'll see how many. Maybe that should be a contest. How many songs into the Dolly Parton album did you get before you gave up?
Yeah. It's kind of like that freaking German Scheiße video we had for a long time.
God,
that's a good.
Back in the days when I was young.
Damn it, girl.
We'll talk briefly before because it really wasn't that much music. I mean, you have one that you're gonna.
It was the Boy Genius doing. What was the fuck?
It was a tribute to Sinead O'Connor. I got confused about it because it's a song called "The Parting Glass" with Boy Genius and Ye Vagabonds. It's not a Sinead song.
No, it's a traditional Irish song. It's called
"The Parting Glass."
The Parting Glass.
Yeah. I didn't listen to it. I was confused. I was like, "Is this a?"
You okay over there?
Yeah. Oh, I just had the yawn. I'm like, is it a freaking Sinead song? Is it not? Like, I love Boy Genius. They're great.
Yeah.
It
was in my new releases.
Oh boy, new releases. Let's see what John's new releases look like.
Well, there's the Boy Genius one, the Parting Glass. But see, Rob Zombie with fucking 5 Finger Death Punch doing Burn MF.
Burn MF?
Burn mother.
I don't get 5 Finger Death Punch. My heart is frozen. My soul's been broken. Yeah.
You know this song, right?
Who did it originally?
Rob Zombie.
Oh.
Burn motherfucker, burn.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I don't know what it is about 5 Finger Death.
I like them. They're not a band I'm going to seek out and go see.
Yeah.
But there's some of their songs I really like. This one I thought was really good.
I'll give it a listen to,
But the other one was that Parting Glass with Boy Genius.
There was another one I was going to mention. I think I talked about them in the past. They're a band called Red Gold Green.
Yeah.
The 2023 version of one of their albums, which is one of my favorite albums by them. It's just called Red Gold Green, but like it doesn't sound any different. Like, why did you re-release it? I have no idea. Slut Taylor's version.
Easy. MGMT, Mother Nature.
Yeah, there really wasn't that much that I was like psyched about. I mean, Whitechapel has a live song. Like Brittany Howard, we talked about Brittany Howard. She has another single out, Red Flags, which is actually really good. I didn't put it on the playlist because we have the other one, but yeah, it's been pretty.
It's been pretty fucking slow, man.
Pretty slow with the like the Foo Fighters had that they had a song from their last album called The Glass that like this other band covered. Her I don't know.
Daddy metal. That's what, Justin, is that what you're calling 5 Finger Death Punch? Daddy metal?
No, 5 Finger Death Punch I would call.
Don't you call them butt rock?
They're kind of butt rockish. They're like anybody who listens to them, like they got like a flag on the back of their truck, and they're just like punching people in bars. Like I don't know, like they're just
metal.
Yeah, I mean I want to get into them because
hillbilly hardcore. That's what it is.
Hillbilly hardcore, sure. They got bald eagles on their, tattoos, and I don't know. They got black shirts with blue lightning, and they're, they drink Coors Light, and they got handlebar mustaches. I don't know. And there's a Christmas song by the Goo Goo Dolls. So, yeah, that's about it for the music, man. Yeah, man. So yeah, it's we did it again.
We'll
as
see how long
they
it
say.
takes me to get the audio version of this out.
What's that? Oh yeah, you need something
I have my surgery on Tuesday. I'm gonna have to hide out down here one-handed, fucking trying to edit audio.
Yeah,
from my wife. My wife.
It's just, yeah, man.
Sam.
My man's going under the knife. We're gonna have to call him Caitlin. That's
right. Joan.
Joan. We'll call him Joan. Yeah. But yeah, we hope you all have a super happy Thanksgiving.
Please don't fuck the turkey neck.
Don't eat too much,
It's a turkey neck, not a fleshlight.
It's exactly. We get this freaking turkey. We're like, that son of a bitch. Yeah, dude. Freaking pull out that turkey.
I'll pull out my fucking turkey. I'll pull out my gobbler.
Yeah, let's all do
For
a
the whole family.
Yeah, let's do a gobbler. Don't embarrass your family. Make sure that you watch the parade and eat a whole bunch. Just put your freaking eating pants on because it's going to be a humdinger. And we'll catch up with you guys.
We'll go to the turkey drop.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. WKRP. Watch that instead. And or check out Eli Roth's Thanksgiving. Hopefully I'll see it on this holiday.
Justin says, Happy Thanksgiving, guys. 5-figure death punch that stuffing right in the gobbler.
Perfect.